Happy Friday and welcome to Torah Today with me, with Chavi Rappaport. I love this week's Torah portion and discussion. It's geared special just for us women. Eliezer has brought back the wife for Yitzchak. So many miracles he's encountered in this mission, and he shares them with Yitzchak. He's had Kfitzat HaDerech. His journey took a fraction of the time. He came in one day what should have taken 3. And he prays and asks that Rivka should appear and at before him, and that she should exhibit certain acts of kindness, and everything he prays for just happens before his eyes. And when Yitzchak sees Rivka and he hears all these stories, shouldn't he be ready just to marry her? But the Torah shares something very interesting. It doesn't just say, Vayiviyeha elav, and he brought her to himself, meaning he took her as a wife, but Ha'ohela Sarah imo. Why does the Torah put in those 3 words? And first of all, Ha'ohela, the tent. Just like when Avram took his son to the Akedah, and it says, Vayard hamakom, he saw the place. It's a specific place designated for holiness. And that was Ha'ohela. Rivka came in, and to the tent, there was something very significant and prominent that stood out about that tent. And when Rivka entered, it was Ha'ohela Sarah imo. 3 words. Why Sarah and imo? If it was the tent of Sarah, that would suffice without the word his mother or the tent of his mother. But the Lubavitcher Rebbe teaches us this is where we can see so clearly what our mission is as a woman. Ha'ohela, her tent. It was a tent that was marked in distinction. As soon as you approached that tent, you saw there was something unusual. There was something really different about this tent. There was a cloud hovering above that tent, a cloud of glory, Hashem's Shekhinah, the presence of God. It was palpable. There was a cloud residing on top of the tent. Sarah, what does that teach us? When the 3 guests came to Avram, actually when he ran out to bring them to his tent, he runs in to his tent to tell his wife Sarah to knead and prepare the dough, the food. So when the Torah mentions Ha'ohela Sarah, we know another miracle is mentioned here. The miracle of her challah, of her dough, that never went bad, went off, and it rose to incredible heights. It was a dough that was truly blessed. And imo, his mother, what is that special mitzvah that is associated with a married woman? Lighting candles. And here we see the 3 mitzvot that are specifically designated to a woman. And we can really understand our role. It's interesting that Rashi, the commentary, when it mentions these 3 mitzvot, these 3 miracles, it mentions it in a reverse order. First, the candle lighting, then the dough, and then the cloud. What does a child see first, and what is a child involved in first, more importantly? A little girl, as soon as she can speak, says the Rebbe, can light candles. That's the first thing that's mentioned, that comes to the mind of a 5-year-old who's learning Chumash on a very superficial, literal level. The next thing is mom's making challah. And the last thing is that holiness, that presence, that atmosphere that a mother brings into the home. And that really is the mitzvah of family purity. Bringing children into this world in the holiest way with regard to using mikvah. So these are our 3 mitzvot. Challah, Taharat HaMishpacha, family purity, and hadlakat nerot, lighting candles. And we really can understand from here, first of all, the impact, the not only physical nourishment, but the spiritual nourishment the woman creates. That ambiance, that cloud of glory is an expression of the atmosphere. And of course, we hope the holiness and the positivity that a woman brings into her home and creates. It's her presence, her input, her personality, her character, her love that creates that presence of God, warmth in her home. And again, the bracha of challah. Man brings the bread, but the woman takes a situation, takes a physicality, takes raw material and makes something of it, nourishes it and creates with the ingredients something wholesome, delicious, and special. Takes the potential and creates something miraculous and beautiful. That's us. And the candle, again, it's our mitzvah, bringing light, spreading light, warmth, love, inspiration. There's so much responsibility, privilege, and accolades that the Torah gives to us women. And so interesting. Avram for sure kept the Torah. He lit the candle when his mother was not alive until Rivka arrived. But he didn't have the miracle. Only when Rivka, she was a mere 3-year-old little girl, when she stepped in and lit the candle, that miracle returned. And these 3 mitzvot, and that's why the Torah says, Ha'ola Sarah imo. That's why the Torah mentions those words, because it wasn't enough that he heard about the miracles Eliezer shared. When he saw that Rivka embodied these 3 beautiful mitzvot, and the miracles returned, it not only comforted him for the loss of his mother, but he knew this was his wife and the next matriarch of the Jewish people. So let's just understand the role, that incredible role that we play, that the Torah places upon us. Bring that positivity, love, warmth, holiness, even laughter into your home. Bring the light, be a light. Smile, bring joy, and of course, the light of Torah. And you can be sure that there will be a cloud of glory resting on your home, that people will be able to see this is a home of peace, of love, and of God. Beautiful preparation for Shabbat, and Shabbat Shalom.